Welcome back to English Classes Online, where English learning is made easy. On this channel, our goal is to equip you with the linguistic tools required for effective communication and for success in your English exams. We teach everything English, and your proficiency is our business. If you are intending to take any of the English language proficiency tests, such as IELTS and Duolingo English Test, DET, you'll find links to our training courses in the description section below. Moreover, we teach you how to use the English language as an effective tool for creating content, monetizing content, and creating for yourself multiple streams of income on various online platforms. If you are interested in such lessons, kindly subscribe to this channel by clicking on the subscribe button below. Make sure you click on the bell icon as well, so that whenever a new video is uploaded on the channel you will be notified instantly. This will ensure that you don't miss any of our new videos. We appreciate all of you out there who keep supporting us by liking and sharing our videos with your friends and relations. Do not forget to browse through our playlists for other video lessons. In the description section below you'll also find links to different resources such as ebooks, online courses, and training courses that you might find useful for your English learning or for your content creation skill development. Let's get started with today's lesson right away.
Hi everyone, this is Benjamin from English Classes Online. In today's video, we are going to look at how you can turn your story into business. And that is exactly the focus of this video. I will show you exactly step by step how you can turn your story into business. Without much ado, let's dive into the lesson right away. We want to begin with the agenda for this episode. A, can one earn money by simply telling a story? You will find out. B, 5 ways to monetize your own story. And the 5 ways are as follows. 1, your survival story. 2, your success story. 3, your skill acquisition story. 4, your discovery and development story. And 5, your imaginative story. Now, let's begin to look at the details. Now, can one earn money by simply telling a story? This is an important question, and the answer is an emphatic yes. It is undeniable that storytelling is a useful tool for education, orientation, entertainment, business, advertising, marketing, and sales. Whether you are giving an academic lecture, an evangelical talk, or a sales presentation, storytelling is a powerful strategy to grab the attention of your audience and win their interest. In education, for example, storytelling has been discovered to be one of the most effective forms of teaching. A good story enables the teacher and the students to optimize the learning process. A well-told story makes the listener think and feel, and it speaks to them more clearly and effectively than numbers, data, and presentation slides. Now, it is very important for you to really understand that storytelling is very effective. Generally, storytelling is the most effective communication strategy with which to engage your audience. Studies have shown that storytelling activates a function in the brain known as neural coupling, which helps the listener to effectively personalize the ideas expressed in the story and apply them in whatever they are doing. You can easily use stories to communicate authentically, inspire your audience, and achieve positive results. So in this discourse, our focus is on how you can monetize your own story, how you can turn your story into business. Now, let's begin to look at 5 ways to monetize your story. And the 5 key ways of monetizing your story are as follows. Number 1, your survival story. 2, your success story. 3, your skill acquisition story. 4, your discovery and development story. And 5, your imaginative story. We want to begin with your survival story, okay? Now, your survival story could be a story of how you survived drug addiction. You know, if you are a drug addiction survivor, perhaps in your past life, you were a drug addict and that actually ruined your life and had a lot of negative impact on your behavior and your concentration in what you are doing. Now, after you were rehabilitated or after you got delivered, so to say, from that addiction, you can turn that story into something that can begin to earn you income, because there are a lot of people who are struggling with this drug addiction. Now, it could even be poverty and hopelessness. A lot of people have told a story of how they overcame their poor background, their hopeless situation, and they were able to turn their situation around. A lot of people are interested in that kind of story because it contains a lot of secrets for success, and such secrets for success are sought after by quite a lot of people. Dropping out of school, there are a lot of people who dropped out of school, and that ordinarily should have been a problem, but they survived the situation. And some of them went ahead to become millionaires or billionaires, and their story can really be very inspiring and motivating. Then what about other forms of abuse? It could be your success story or how you made your first $1 million. This survivor story can actually be turned into business, showing people how they too can survive. A lot of people are struggling with different unpleasant situations, and they will be quite grateful and appreciative if someone gives them the solution. Having been able to survive your own unpleasant situation, you now have a key to that door. And of course, if you share it with people, they will be willing actually even to pay for the knowledge when you actually know how to present it as a solution, okay? Now, the next thing is, of course, we have looked at your survivor story, and the number 2 will be your success story. Even though we included it there, your survivor story could be how you went from failure to success. But then your success story is a story on its own that you can share. There are a lot of people who have created a blog, and all they do is to share their success story. And they're making a lot of money. So you can turn your success story into business, okay? How you were able. So you can tell a story about how you achieved success in one area of life or the other. For example, how you made your first $1 million, all right? It could even be how you sponsored yourself through university. You came from a poor background and your parents couldn't afford to send you to the university. But, through self-help efforts, you were able to, achieve that feat and run your university program. It could be how you wrote your first book It could also be how you started small as an entrepreneur, and so on and so forth. Then the third one is your self-discovery story. In this case, you can talk about how you discovered yourself as a writer, as a musician, as a teacher, as an artist, as a painter, as a cook, a video course creator, as an internet marketer, and so on and so forth. You know, self-discovery is an important thing, and every individual who discovered themselves have a story to tell. You know, you may have struggled all your life, and you may have actually started with the wrong footing in life. In other words, you got into a field that was not really your area of expertise, you know, or area in which you are talented. And so you struggled and you failed in that area. And somehow you were able to figure out your area of expertise, what you are truly talented in. You found your vocation, so to say. So you can tell your story how you were able to discover yourself. Because there are a lot of people who are struggling with, you know, they don't even know their personality type. They don't even know what is best for them. They are just struggling with everything. Some people have virtually become a jack of all trade and a master of none. They have tried this, they have tried that, they have tried the other one. Now, if you could share your story of how you discovered yourself, how you discovered your talent. Was it a book you read? Was it a video you watched? Was it a revelation? Was it through trial and error? A lot of people would want to know how exactly you discovered yourself, okay? And how you went from the point of failure and frustration to your current point of productivity and success, all right? That is really very important. Then number 4, your skill acquisition story, all right? You can talk about how you acquired a special skill, how you overcame the ugly situation as a jobless applicant. It could be that after graduating from the university, you know, applied to very many companies, agencies, parastatals, institutions, and you couldn't find any job anywhere. And so you were able to learn a skill, and you can share your story, how you came, you know, how you stumbled upon the idea to really jettison everything about going out to look for a job, and then you acquired a special skill, and that actually gave you the lift, that gave you that promotion in life that you had dreamt about. And so sharing your story of how you acquired a skill. Acquiring a skill requires self-discipline, it requires patience, it requires tenacity. Now, if you share your story, it could motivate someone. Your story could just be what the solution some people are looking for, because a lot of people are still out there in the labor market looking for jobs that don't exist. And some were rendered declared redundant from their place of employment, and they are wondering what next. For some of them, it seems as if their entire world has crumbled. So there are people, you know, who will find your story the ideal solution to their problem. And so your skill acquisition story can actually be turned into business. For example, you could organize a seminar, you could host a seminar where you will tell your story. and people will pay for this seminar. It could be a workshop, it could be anything. You could even create an ebook. It could be a blog. It could even be a podcast. All right. So you can turn your story into business in different ways. And the last but not the least, number 5, is your imaginative story. Okay, your imaginative story. Now, you could tell an imaginative story, an imaginary story. For example, you can write a novel, you can write a short story, you can write a fictional or factional autobiography, a fictional or factional. Factional actually is a combination of fiction and facts. It could be a fictional or a factional autobiography. Okay, so and each of these can actually become something that can earn you a lot of income. For example, I have written 5 novels, and these novels are being used in various schools as reading texts in my country. And so that is just one way I could go right into my imagination and then come up with a story, that keeps earning me some income. And of course, one of these novels was recently put on the recommended list by a very, very popular university in my country. And that actually was the turning point of, my success as a story writer. And so you can turn your story into business, and you can do it in so many ways. We have just discussed 5 different ways, but there are a lot more ways in which you can turn your story into business. And so this is where we draw the curtain on today's discussion. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you like the video and share it with your friends and relations. If you are new to this channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel by clicking on the subscribe button below. Make sure you click on the bell icon as well, so that whenever a new video goes live on this channel, you will be instantly notified. There are a lot of resources you will find on the description section. And if you browse through my entire channel, you will find different related videos. You will find videos on English language learning, various areas of proficiency, various topics of interest are treated. Whether you are interested in English grammar or writing skills or oral English or summary writing or reading comprehension, whatever it is, all these areas are adequately treated, and you have different topics. So the playlists are there on the channel. So you can use the playlist and, find out your area, the area you are interested in, and just click on any of the links you are interested in. In the description section, you will find links that will give you access to different ebooks, online courses, and training programs. And of course, whichever you are interested in, just click on it and you will have access to it. So if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, kindly leave them in the comment section below. I want to say a big thank you to all of you out there for being part of today's episode. I look forward to seeing you in the next class. Goodbye for now, and remain blessed. Many thanks for watching today's video. A big thank you to all of you out there for being part of today's episode. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, kindly subscribe to this channel. Subscribe now as a way of giving us support. For notification about new videos, click on the bell icon. You will find the bell icon on it so that whenever a new video is uploaded, you will be instantly notified. If you have actually enjoyed the video, like and share the video with your friends and relatives. This is very important. If you have any comments, leave your comments below. Any questions, any suggestions, we would gladly receive them and respond promptly and positively to them. See you in the next video. I look forward to always seeing you